Here comes the MMT trailer reaction for Wicked for Good.
Alpha with Rob, I know you're out here. Just come in before the monkeys spot you.
I like that long shot, the oneer, right? I think you look at Chu as a director, go back to number one. He is very talented, okay? I've been a fan of John Chu. I've talked about this before, so this is not the first time we've discussed Gem and the Holograms. I know I'm the only person who has ever discussed Gem and the Holograms beyond its release in like 2016, 2017. But I can tell you this, that I was impressed with the direction of Gem and the Holograms. You see talent, and I saw it in Wicked. If you guys can't see it, I can't help you. It's right there. Okay, he got a DGA, did he not? I called that. You know, like, what, John? I called it. If you guys watch my evaluation, why do I always have to be in the right? Why do I always have to be ahead of the curve? Why do I always have to fight off the film Twitter people who have no clue what they're talking about? Literally, just none. And I have to be the guy, always. I love the throwback Universal picture. I think that's from the first one, wasn't it? I'm pretty sure. But either way, right? That's the kind of touch you want. These are little things. Attention to detail, man.
This is between us, the wizard, and I.
The Wicked Witch can't elude us forever. Not with Prince Fiero and his squadron hot on her trail.
I'm kind of over Jonathan Bailey, though. We've talked about that. I'm not over him like I am Pedro Pascal. But it's like, enough of Jonathan Bailey. He's in everything. He's in Jurassic World. He's coming up with something. He's always in every other movie, this guy, all of a sudden. What happened? Why is always that be the same actor?
No good deed goes unpunished. That's my creed.
The wonderful Wizard of Oz. No one believed in you more than I did.
Alphaba. They're coming for you.
I've heard it said that people.
Obviously, you see it like we saw last time, the production design, you've got the visual effects, all of that, a lock for Oscar. Here's the thing, as we continue here, we're about halfway through. You look at this film as the second part, right? The finale has a much better shot at winning Oscar's Best Picture for that very fact alone. We've seen that over and over. Now, you're going to say Dune 2. Why did that not? Because they messed up the release date. Dune 2 was early in the year. If they dropped Dune 2 in November of last year, like the last one, Dune 1 was October, November, right? If they would have done that with Dune 2 would have had a much better shot at winning Best Picture. I still think Dune is better than Dune 2, but it's all about recency bias.
People come into our lives for a reason. I know I'm who I am today because I knew you.
Think of what we could do together.
Like a comet pulled from orbit.
Again, that November release date plays very well for the Academy for Oscars 2026 because, again, recency bias and the finale. This is a film that you better think about as a Best Picture winner. And I'm saying that here in early June.
As it passes the sun, like a sea drop by a skybird in a distant world. You can say
Clear production design winner, right? Did it win last year? I don't remember. But this year, as a finale, given what I'm seeing, remember, production design, as I like to explain, is world building. For those of you who've never really explored production design, it's basically the design of the production, which is the world building. A movie like The Life of Chuck is never going to be considered for production design because it's very basic. There's no real world building, right? It's set in modern day or slash a little bit in the past, nothing major. When you look at production design, you're looking at either sci-fi, fantasy, or period piece because you have to recreate the world that film inhabits. And obviously, you're seeing all of that right here.
Bring me the room of the Wicked Witch of the West.
For a while there, I thought you changed.
I have changed.
It's
Yeah,
time.
I'm not really sold on the animals. Remember that whole thing? I was like, yeah, that was an addition, right? I saw the play in Orlando when I was doing TV down there. And I really liked the play, but I feel like the first half of the play was stronger than the second. So we'll see what Chew does with the second. I mean, they always take a little liberty and can change some things as long as it keeps its core finish, doesn't pull a Disney and change something drastic and get everyone pissed off.
For both of us.
To fly!
Because I knew you.
You're the only friend I ever had.
Because I knew you.
And I've had so many friends.
I have been changed for good.
But only one that mattered.
All right, there it is, guys. And then the flying broom. Okay, so here's the deal. I think that obviously you're talking about a film that'll be bigger than the first because any finale typically is, especially a year after, right? There's not that time problem where it's been too many years between 1 and 2 or the start and the finish, whatever it may be. You can't have too much time. And this is 1 year. And I think that's going to be to this film's benefit because people are still in the mindset of the world of Wicked. So when this comes out, it will do bigger numbers.